Khan. Shalom, shalom. First, I want to give all praises and honor and glory to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Yahweh is the Most High God. Yahushai is the Son of God. The true names of the Most High and His Son. Again, Yahweh is the Most High, and Yahushai is the Son of the Most High. The true names of the Most High and His Son. Right, this lesson, ultimately, I'm making this lesson, because I was meditating on how the black man have been put down in the earth, have been, put in a low state in the earth, man. Which, in this world, they call us, African American, Afro American, black, which we are not black. We are not African American. We are not, Afro American. We are Jews from the tribe of Judah. The true Jews, if you will. We are Hebrew Israelites. Which ultimately, this lesson is ultimately focusing on the tribe of Judah. Right? Because it's not, a secret. The so-called, or the tribe of Judah is the most cast down tribe out of all the tribes. Now, there's nothing, against the other tribes, which when you go into it, the whole house of Israel is cursed. But like again, I'm focusing on the tribe of Judah, the so-called black man. Right? Because we have been put down low in this society, man. To the point where the other tribes, it's called the Mexicans, the Colombians, etc. They look down upon us. Our own women from our same tribe, the so-called Judite woman, the African American woman, look down upon us. Right, so we have been put down low. Right, even fellow Judites look down on each other. Right, you don't have that being done in the tribe Issachar or in the other tribes, but in this tribe of Judah, you have that being done. Now I got a couple of precepts I got on hand, and Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's a quick lesson. It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 13. It says, "And it shall come to pass that as they were a curse among the heathen." Again, focusing, which ultimately that's going into the whole house of Israel, the southern kingdom and the northern kingdom, but mainly I'm focusing on the tribe of Judah. So the black man has been cursed among all the nations, man. It says, "O house of Judah and house of Israel, so will I save you, and ye shall be a blessing. Fear not, but let your hands be strong." So let our hands be strong, man. Right? Let's get Job chapter 16, verse 15. It says, "I have sown," verse 15, it says, "I have sewed sackcloth upon my skin, and defiled my horn in the dust." Which, when you go into sackcloth is a state of mourning, sorrow. That's all we've been in, man. All this marching through the streets, crying, cries of oppression, man. All this marching, in the streets, protesting against the oppression. Nothing is still being accomplished. The Black Panther, all these movements, all these Black Lives movement, Matter movement, not effective. We a cursed people, man. It says, "And defiled my horn in the dust," which horn, the word, or the horn is symbolic for strength and power. It says, "And defiled my horn in the dust," and the dust represents a low state, destroyed state. being put low. So our strength and our our glory have been put low, man. Our glory has been stained because we were wicked. Now you gotta understand, it's not just because. Ultimately, it's because we were wicked, man. That's why we so cursed. That's why we went into slavery. That's why we've been put low at the low. In fact, right? But this, ultimately, this video is concerning the promise, man. Because we have a blessing, man. We gonna be blessed, man. Soon our feet is gonna be upon the necks of our enemies, if you will. Our feet is gonna be upon the necks of the heathens, man. Our feet is gonna be upon the necks of the heathens, man. Right? Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. It says, Judah, which is the so-called black man, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Right now you have the Mexicans hating the black man. Right? Let me tell you what the Mexicans think, and the other, the Colombians, etc. Let me tell you what they think about the black man. Confused, unorganized. There's no order amongst the black man, and that's what they think, man. And they openly proclaim it, and it's true. The Mexicans look down upon us because we not organized, man. We have been we have been messed up more than anybody, more than the other tribes, man. Black man have been messed up more than other tribes, man. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. And right now you have the other tribes praising us, man, the tribe of Judah. Because we were the first tribe, that was awoken up, if you will. In fact, we are known as the head tribe. Now it's going to really come into effect when we get that glory. Right, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Yahweh. It says, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. So our hand gonna be in the neck of our enemies, man. Our feet is gonna be upon the necks of our enemies, man. And whoever curseth the elect will be cursed. Whoever blesseth the elect will be blessed, man. It says, thy father's children shall bow down before thee. So it says, thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Now, who's our father's children, man? Ultimately, these other, tribes, man. And we gonna be put back in that glory, if you will. So right now, our glory have been, made lean, skinny, if you will. Let's get Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 17, verse 4. It says, and in that day it shall come to pass that the glory of Jacob shall be made thin. So our glory have been made thin among the nations, among the tribes, man. The tribe of Judah, glory have been made thin among the nations, among the tribes, man. It says, and the fatness of his flesh shall wax lean. Look at us now, man. It says, and it shall be as when the harvest man. Matter of fact, I'm done with that. Let's get this though. Let's get this. Micah. Matter of fact, also got another precept. Let's get that. Zechariah chapter 3, verse 14. It says, "Sing, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O Israel," meaning the whole house of Israel, the Black, Hispanic, Native Indians. But again, I'm mainly focusing on the tribe of Judah. It says, "He hath cast out thine enemy." Right, so our enemies are going to be cast out. The so-called white man, he's going to be cast out. He's going to be destroyed. It says, "The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore." It says, "In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, Fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thine hands be slack." You know? It says, "The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love, he will joy over thee with singing. Jump down to verse 19. It says, "Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee." And we have been afflicted, man, oppressed, man. You know? It says, "And I will save thee," and I will save her that halteth. So we gonna be saved. Right now we're halting. What's halting mean? If I'm not mistaken, is when your leg messed up and you get the limping. That's the state we in. It says, "And gather her that was driven out." It says, "And I will get them praise and fame in every land." So we gonna get praise and fame in every land. It says, "Where they have been put to shame." So we have been put low amongst all the nations, man. But soon we gonna be given praise and fame in every land, man. Every nation, every tribe is gonna know about the tribe of Judah, man. Right, the head tribe, man. Right, we're likened unto a lion, if you will. It says, let's continue. It says, "At that time will I bring you again, even in that time, in the time that I gather you. For I will make you a name and a praise among all people of the earth." So we gonna be glorious, if you will. The tribe of Judah is gonna be glorious. The other tribes as well. Right, mainly focusing on the tribe of Judah. Right, but our glory is gonna be great, man. It says, "When I turn back your captivity before your eyes," saith the Lord. Micah, I'm gonna close on this. Micah chapter 7, verse 16. It says, "The nations shall see and be confounded at all their might. They shall lay their hand upon their mouth. Their ears shall be deaf." So these nations gonna be confounded. For all that they did unto us, man, they gonna be confounded and destroyed, man. It says, "They shall lick the dust like a serpent." So these nations gonna be put in a low state, man. In fact, these nations is prophesied to be made servants. Or them heathen nations is prophesied to be made servants, if you will, and handmaids. It says, "They shall move out of their holes like worms in the earth. They shall be afraid of the Lord our God, and shall fear because of thee." All right, let's jump down to verse. That's all I really want to go into. Lord willing, this video is edifying. Double honors to the elders of the house of David. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Salute and shalom to the fellow laborers in this truth. And all praises, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom.